Okay, hey, things have calmed down today after a wild weekend, Hannah.
Guys, today is going to be absolutely beautiful after we had hail like this over the weekend in some places in Oklahoma. So this is upwards of 4 inches in diameter hail. That's around the size of a softball. It's actually a little bigger than a softball. You could say a grapefruit. And so that was sent in by Cole. Thank you to you. And because of the storms, a lot of people actually could not see the lunar eclipse that happened last night, but we can enjoy some pictures. So this one was sent in by Autumn, and we can see that area of cloud cover that we had overnight now pushing out of this state. Here we go. So that's what was keeping us from seeing the lunar eclipse. Now it has pushed off to the southeastern portion of the state. We have dry, more stable air in place for much of Oklahoma. And wow, Guthrie doesn't want to work today, but we have clear skies in Guthrie. Your current temperature headed out the door in Oklahoma City is 70 degrees. With fairly light winds from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Again, lots of people seeing the lower 70s and upper 60s. It is very comfortable out there. People in the Panhandle now in the middle and upper 60, 66 in Guyman, 70 now in Norman as well. Your wind gusts, really not going to see a whole lot in the way of wind today, at least not until those storms start to move through. We're at 7 for a wind gust, and really the southwestern portion of the state seeing a little bit higher winds, about 20 in Hobart, 16 in Altus right now. But these storms, they are expected to move through later tonight. Around 9-10 p.m. is when the panhandles are going to start to see some of that rain here, and these storms could be severe. I'll show you the storm zone in just a second. They do lose a little bit of their luster as they continue on their way to the east. They kind of break apart a little bit, but by the time we're hitting midnight, it's along I-40 to the far western portion of Oklahoma and Sayre, and then that continues to move to the east. It again falls apart in the northern portion of that line of storms and really just weakens as it makes its way across the state. So tomorrow, very early in the morning, I think we may see some showers and storms, but this is not going to be severe at this point. They could start to regroup as they make their way towards the Tulsa area and then pushing out to the eastern side of the state. But as far as severe weather is concerned, what we're really looking for is going to be quarter-sized hail and the possibility of 65-mile-per-hour winds. Heavy rain, of course, is a possibility as well. The storm zone is going to mainly be along the western portion of the state. Hobart, Altus, Lawton, Clinton, Woodward, Alva, all places that could see the hail and the winds. But as far as severe weather is concerned, they're kind of on the lower end for the strength of those storms. But I think a lot of people will see at least some rain. You got an 80% chance, and of course the higher chance is going to be in the western portion of the state. Here in the metro, about 70% chance, and then that will kind of lift up into the Tulsa and Miami area as it continues into tomorrow later in the morning. The storm zone for tomorrow night, we could see a few more storms, really again staying to the west and then the northern sides of Oklahoma. But as far as severe weather goes, we're not expecting really widespread anything in the 9-day until maybe this weekend. And this is kind of the setup that we're watching. We do have a couple different areas of low pressure strung along a cold front, which could turn into a stationary front, which means some more rain for us. Still a lot of uncertainty here in the forecast, but it's looking like it's going to move in overnight Friday. But in the wake of that, it's going to bring us some nice temperatures. So that's just coming down the line. This afternoon, we're staying in the lower 80s here in Oklahoma City. A nice break from the heat, still getting up into the 90s in the southwest. And then tonight, 65 is your low temperature in Oklahoma City. Stillwater at 65, Tulsa 66, Lawton at 70. Storms move in. Again, your storm timeline is going to be from around 9 to 1 a.m. in the morning. And then let's take a look at that 9-day, wow, record-breaking heat. So Wednesday, the record is 95. We're looking like we're going to tie or break that record. Wednesday, Thursday, we're at 96, and then an unsettled weekend is possible, but then temperatures are looking much more comfortable after that. Guys, back to you.